I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
All right, welcome back in, y'all, to another episode of the Total Podcast. I am your host, Mario. I am joined by the panelists, my friends, my fam, and we're going to give you guys some more great content. Don't forget to go to totalview22.com. Finally got that right. And a totalview22 at gmail.com for any correspondence. Go to for the latest episodes of the podcast. Go to the website. You can click the video version or the audio version, and it'll bring you right where you need to be, all in one place. You don't have to go all over the place. It's all centrally located for you. Don't forget to join us on Facebook as well, people. Instagram, Twitter, we out there in them digital streets. Y'all holler. Sometimes if you feel like something ain't for you, share it. It could be for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't be selfish, people. Don't do that. It ain't a good look on you. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to introduce themselves, and we're gonna start with Big Mitch.
Big Mitch in the house. Let's play a game of cat and mouse.
Meow, meow.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Well, with that being said, let's flip it right on over to our furry friend Marlena.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. We're so happy to have you. If you have time, bring a friend along. We would love to have them as well. Thank you, and stay tuned. Meow.
Marlena almost said thank you and goodbye.
I did not.
Okay, the smooth brother, Mr. Leon.
Hey, what it do? I'm just here, back from that prior engagement. But you know what? I'm here to make it do what it do.
All right, he making it do what it do. And Miss Andrea, what's going on with you?
You know what, you show right. I'm good, Mario. How are you this evening?
I cannot complain. And speaking of complaining, is that Miss Keep Your Lane up there?
Yes, that is.
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm learning to keep my motherfucking lane.
All right, you keep your motherfucking lane. Ain't nobody trying to take it no way. But so so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna ask real quick before we get into all our shenanigans and ask Marlena.
Yes, Mario.
What's been happening at school, dear?
Let me tell you something. Past few weeks I have not been feeling well. So I've been taking my masks down to kind of get a breather, especially when I'm going up and down the stairs at school. So I'm coming down the stairs, and the pre-K students are going wherever they go. So they're coming up the stairs, and one of my little pre-K students says, "Hey, Grandma, hey, you lost your tooth too?"
Oh, shit.
I lost my tooth. You lost yours too?
Oh, Lord.
These kids gonna leave me alone about my damn gap.
Just amazing.
Now that was hysterical.
The darndest things. Kids really
I just don't know why the fuck that is so funny to me.
Hey, Mario, it took me back too. It was so funny. I just, you know what I said? I said, Grandma sure did. So done. I was so done. Hey,
You
Grandma,
just went
you
along
lost
with
your
it.
tooth too?
Just went right along with it, huh?
Right.
I just went right along with it.
Well, like Felicia said, kids say the darndest things.
They do.
That show was for real. Kids say the darndest things. You be like, oh, really? Yeah, and then you got to go along with it.
Oh my God. I gotta love them. That's what I gotta do.
You got to love them.
I'll look forward to whatever I'm gonna get every day.
Yeah.
The innocence of what they say.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Well, all right. Well, that is what's happening in school.
That is what's happening. Grandma lost her tooth.
Mm.
Oh man. All right. So we gonna get into it, and I'm gonna start off with the men. This question is for us, and I guess I'll start off with Lee Jack, and we just assuming that maybe this has happened to you and maybe it hasn't, but I'm asking anyway. When you have sex with a woman, Lee Jack, what would not make you call her back?
Oh wow. What would not make you call her back? Mm.
Yep.
That ain't hard.
Her attitude, her whole demeanor about everything. I mean, it could be one of those two things, make me not want to call her back because, if we having sex and your attitude is just totally shitty all of a sudden, I don't want to fool with you no more like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't had nothing to do with the sex. What could she do doing sex make you not call her back?
Man, just horrible in bed.
Just flat out, she's just horrible. And you know what? I ain't calling her ass.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't got time to fool with this shit no more.
Okay.
Hell,
All
men
right,
can
big.
be bad at sex too now. Come on now. I'm sorry.
Yes. We this question was strictly for the men. Y'all gonna get y'all turn.
I'm sorry.
I ain't say nothing.
I'm
Always
sorry.
time for
I
her
was
2
on the
cents.
phone, so I didn't know where you were editing all of that. But since I did put it out there, hell, all men think ain't good. Okay, go to the next person.
Oh Lord.
We truly know that. But Mitch,
Dre,
since we were asking the men, what would make you not call a woman, Mitch?
Well, there's only a couple things that make me not want to call a woman back. And the very first, and it's at the top of my list, and it ought to be at the top of every nigga's list. If she pull them drawers off and it smell like any damn thing goes, if it smell like sanitation, tuna fish, tacos, any of that old type of shit,
Oh, I got some.
I'm not trying to call her back. You know? It ain't even going down. If I can smell you when you take them drawers off, it ain't even going down. So it ain't even no use to even thinking about me calling you again. No.
Ooh, so you saying that she pull her panty down and it smells like death has just left the building.
Exactly.
You ain't calling her back.
No call back. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So let me flip this around to the women, since to be fair about this. Andrea, since you had so much to say, after you have had sex with a guy, what would make you not call his ass?
Well, in response to Mitch, now if a man pull his drawers down and he got them big ass shit strings taped down,
There you go. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
You don't call his ass back.
If
he take off his shoes, their feet funky as hell. You don't put that shit up in your bed. You don't call his ass back.
So wow.
That's right, Andrea. That's right.
If his breath
smell like he been eating shit
yes,
sandwiches,
you don't call his ass back. Now, if he got that little tickler I always be talking about and can't use that little motherfucker, you don't call his ass back. That's all I got to say about that. Until I think of something else.
Oh wow.
And I'll drink to that.
I mean, if this was a horse race, all you hear, and they're off. I mean, God damn. Okay. Felicia, what would make you not call a man back after sex? After y'all had sex and you'd say, you know what, I ain't calling his ass.
Anything that stinks on his body, the little tickler. And when I told y'all about this situation, when he was eating my pussy, he called himself blowing in my pussy. No, I did not call him back.
Oh yeah, let me add this too. If you can't eat no pussy, we don't call your ass back.
I call you back.
Well, let me add this to it. If you leave teeth marks on my dick, I ain't calling you back.
You don't know how to spit
your fucking jaw between your teeth scratches my shit. I ain't calling you back.
Hold on. Also, Mr. 2 Minute brother. I don't want to hear nothing about Well, I was wanting it so bad, and I was anticipating it. I don't give a damn. 2 minutes. I'm not calling you back.
We have to say that part together, Felicia. We ain't calling you back next time. We have to say you together.
1, 2, 3. We
ain't calling you back.
Well, I'm interested to hear what Marlena say about that. Marlena, what would have to happen after sex for you not to call him back?
What Andrea and Felicia said.
Okay, say it with us, Marlena. We not calling
you back.
I'm sorry.
Call your ass back.
Well, goddamn. Okay.
If you gotta take them dentures out just so you can eat my pussy, we ain't calling you back.
What old nigga you fucking with?
I thought y'all like old toothless gummy head.
One thing about it, I got all my damn teeth.
That's y'all men.
Right.
That's what y'all like. Toothless.
Right, that's what y'all like. That's not what we like.
But Andrea said she had some goddamn.
But I don't want no teeth neither, though, true be told.
Yeah, I just felt like saying that because this is the segment of we ain't calling you back.
Oh, okay.
We're not calling you back. Any discomfort?
Then she said like she had some toothless.
Oh, let me add this too. If you take your ass in my bathroom and take a shit, we ain't calling you back.
Calling you back.
Let me tell you something. If I came over to your goddamn house and I just ate me a 5-layer burrito before I got there, I'm shitting.
We ain't calling your ass back.
After you done, go home because we're not calling you back. Who wants to do something with somebody after
I'll be like Dre. Once it's fine with me. I mean,
nobody wants to do a darn thing with you, and you just took a major shit. Go on.
I know, right?
Janae.
Yeah.
Janae. Hey, Janae, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing okay.
Hey, Nene.
Yeah, J9.
So this is the question. Janae, let's get your input on this. The question is, what will make you not call a man back after sex?
Oh, wow.
And don't be looking back like you're there.
You got tickled by that question. Oh, my goodness.
Don't look back like he's there because he is not there.
Please don't look back
Like
like you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how she's looking.
If it just wasn't right.
We ain't calling back.
Yeah, we got this saying. We are not calling you back. So we all got to say it together. We are not
calling him back.
Oh, is that what you guys said too? Something like that?
Wow.
Okay.
Ariel, did you answer the question?
No.
I mean, I gotta agree with Mitch about the whole you know what I'm saying, not smelling right, because smell just turns you completely off instantly.
Right.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
you
I'm not
can't
even having sex with you and you stink.
That's what I said. You can't go no further than that because it does something to your brain. I'm talking about mentally. You can't perform. After that, you'd be like, because the whole time, let's say if you did try to do it, you'll be breathing through your mouth the whole time, trying not to smell that shit.
That's what you're supposed to say, baby. Come on, let's go take this shower first before we get into this. Because if we can't do that, then we just can't call you back. Because you can't even.
Well, I gotta take a shower for. What you trying to say?
You stink.
You funky. Tell the truth.
You ain't trying to say it. I said it. It's just stink. Okay.
Ain't nobody else said that pussy stink.
Yeah, they was ignorant.
Be honest to you, they lied to you. They
was trying not to hurt your feelings, but baby, come on, let's go on in here and get the shower.
So that's what separates me from them, baby. I'm being honest with you. They don't lie to you, baby. Yeah. Yeah, but it got to be the smell, though. A lot of other things you might can deal with, but the smell is just, like I said, that's an instant turn off.
Yes, it is.
that could be for anybody, male or female.
And that's
Okay.
why hygiene is so, you have to take care of your hygiene.
Yeah.
It's so important. It is
Very
very
So this question right here is for everybody. And I'm gonna start off with you, Janine, since you just came in and you're into men. Do you feel like you need a man to make your life complete?
So I feel like I need a man to make my life complete. No, I do not. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a man in my life. I mean, see, I've been single for a long time. So I'm kind of content. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a man in my life, but been by myself for so long, I'm good. I'm good. If I should happen to find a man, a good man, sure, I'm happy on that, but I don't need one to make my life complete now.
Okay. All right. I got you. Lee Jack, do you need a woman to make your life complete?
No. But like you said, if one should happen to pop up that makes my life complete, she got to be a very special woman to make my life complete. Because like I said so many times before, my life is looking damn good right now by myself. And I can do bad by my damn self. So yeah, I don't need nobody to help me do that.
That's what they've been telling us. We can do bad by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Marlena, do you need a man to make your life complete?
No, I don't. It would be like, I'm like Janine, it would be nice to have someone to complement my life, but I'm not a needy person, so I don't need a man for anything.
Okay. It's just that cut and dry and simple.
I don't need a man for anything, but do I desire to have a man's companionship or whatever? Yeah. But I'm like Janine, I've been by myself for a long time too, and I'm good.
Okay. What about you, Felicia?
Well, I don't need a man to make me complete because I'm already complete.
Wait. Hold on. For Felicia, that's man/woman. I'm sorry. You choose which one.
I don't need either one to make me complete because I'm already complete. They will enhance my life. I'm already complete. I can do for myself. If that person comes into my world, they are there to take care of my heart. Nothing else. If they want to do extra, that's on them. But they are to take care of my heart. I'm complete.
Okay. All right then. What about you, Andrea?
See, I'm gonna tell you what I need. I need intimacy. I need companionship. I need your ass to get up and take out that damn trash. I need you to help with this damn bill over here. That's what I need. But for a man to complete me, no. No. Because like I said, I'm complete. What else more is there do you need to complete me? What else do I need?
All right then. All right. I hear you. I agree. You don't necessarily need a woman, but there are certain aspects of a woman I would definitely love to have, and maybe even aspects of her that I need. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, you can't dissect them and just say, I'll just take that and you can keep the rest. You know what I mean? Right. But so I guess if you gotta take the few just to have the whole, then I guess on a certain level you sort of kind of do need a woman. You know what I mean? If you have to take the few to get the whole thing, because unless, I mean, you could pay and just get that one little part, but you don't need them, but you highly, highly, highly desire them.
True.
That's how I feel about it. Because I wouldn't want to be that person who says I don't need them and can't ever have access to them again. I don't want that. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, and y'all know, y'all possess those few little things that we just got to have. Y'all know it. And a lot of y'all use it to y'all advantage, and y'all know
Oh yeah.
We do.
it. And y'all know we got to have it.
I don't got to, but because it's actually a need to me is a necessity, like food, water, medication, if you have to have it. Those are needs and necessities.
I'm sorry. They got a thing called the registered sex offenders list that prove that people got to have it.
Mhm.
You're so dumb.
So I know
Ow.
that's fucked up to say, but it's true.
It's true.
Oh my God.
So with that being said, it follows right into this next question. Do you find that if you do not have sex, bar later, it causes you to be unnecessarily angry?
Not at all.
Woo.
Not at all.
You've never had a moment where you so horny because you can't get it, you be like, fuck them mother goddamn kids.
Oh shit.
Fortunately for me, I've not had them kind of moments.
Okay. Now, Janine, we gonna roll to you. What about you? Have you had the moments where it just made you unnecessarily angry, bitter, and shit?
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
That's all I got for you.
I had both.
So, what about you, Felicia?
Yes, and like an old friend of ours has said, it made me cause a misdemeanor because I was mean as fuck. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for being honest, cause the
Wow.
lack of sex changes you sometimes, not all the time, and it ain't permanent, but it does fuck with your psyche sometimes.
And I had to
Maybe
recognize
women, it don't mess with men
I was
like
doing
that.
some unnecessary shit.
That right there, Mario. I'm sorry, I got to disagree with you on that.
It don't mess with me like that because I'll go in there and beat one off if I need to.
Right.
Don't mess.
I mean, you have to. If you already know that you're not getting it or anything like that, you have to find ways to pleasure yourself. So, I mean, yes, true enough, you want it from another person, the opposite sex or something like that, but it doesn't necessarily make you angry because you can go work them issues out yourself.
But not everybody
That's true.
wants artificial gratification though.
Hey, you ain't got to use artificial. You got your hands.
Not true.
Sometimes the pleasure of pleasuring yourself gets played out. Sometimes you do want that
It
warm
does.
body. You
It
want somebody
does.
else to do that
Yes.
stuff.
But
So, I mean, if
okay,
they,
so
Yeah, but if it gets to the point, if it gets to the point where sex makes you angry, then
no, lack of,
you
No
know
lack
what?
of.
I mean,
lack of,
the lack of having sex makes you angry, then you know it's time to put your hands or fingers or whatever it is you got to work. Toys or whatever.
yeah, but
Right.
like
And I don't know if it necessarily make you angry. Let's just say moody.
After so long, that don't work.
Yeah, after so long, that don't work. I'm here to tell you. Yes.
Yeah, I've been to the point where I've been moody, but angry? No.
I prefer that warm body.
World, yeah.
What's your thoughts on this, Leon?
Oh wow. See, my thoughts is kind of different from everybody else's because
you get angry, that's why.
you know what?
I said because you get angry, that's why. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say this. With me in my situation, you know, at the beginning, yeah, a lack of sex made me angry because, you know, coming from having sex every once in a while, you know, to just not being able to have sex, period. Yeah, that kind of put me in a different funk. And then through the year, the first couple of years, I kind of learned to get over it because I knew at that point in time, hey, sex wasn't the option. And then, learning to deal with it and getting over it and focusing on other things other than sex, it made me understand that, hey, I don't really need sex to deal with things. I can find other avenues to express myself. And yeah, at first it kind of made me angry and then kind of got me upset. And then, over time, I kind of like eventually just said, sex ain't what it's all cracked up to be anyway, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind back here sooner or later. But right now, yeah, sex is just sex.
Okay. Okay. How you feeling about that? Does lack of sex make you unnecessarily angry, Mitch?
No, not at all. There's nothing like that make me angry because it's like if I want to do something, I know how to take care of myself. I don't necessarily have to worry or think about stuff like that. I can take care of that myself. Why should I get angry about that? Besides, the easiest thing in the world to do is what? Get some. No, it doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. Besides, I got the Gulp 2000, remember?
We just talked about the Gulp. Was that last night we talked about that?
Yeah, we mentioned the Gulp last night.
Yeah. So does that in a sense says that for a person that just who's lacking sex, turning angry because they're not getting the sex, does that necessarily mean that sex controls them?
I think it does. I think it does, Andrea, because if you let that consume you to the point that you get upset, you got a problem anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I'm not consumed by it. I just love it.
Well,
I mean, yes, true enough. You can love sex. You can love having sex. I'm quite sure we all do it in some form or fashion. But are we letting the sex control?
But
your control, the anger,
your emotions.
Yeah.
So when you're in a relationship and the sex from that person is just so freaking awesome, and then for whatever reason y'all not having sex, you might get a little upset because you want some.
And for some people, it don't control them, but sex is like food, just like if you don't eat for a little while, you get hungry, right? You know what I'm saying? And you can't even focus on what you're doing sometimes. Like say if you're at work and you hungry, you can't focus on your jug. All you hear is your stomach rumbling. You be like, shit, I gotta eat. And then sex is like that. At some point, you gotta have sex. It just hits the reset button for you.
Yeah.
True. So true.
Oh God, I just don't function like that.
And that's all. Just want the reset button.
Function like that.
Yeah, because I don't function like that.
So I know it's easy because for women.
I mean, it's not like I haven't been at work and I was horny or something like that, but it didn't consume me, it didn't make me feel some type of way. It's a thought, it's a feeling. I'm just going doing what I'm doing. I mean, it don't.
So you never been in a room and somebody say, Marlena, can we go to bitch? Can't you see I'm daydreaming about sex? You never just snap.
Hell no. Hell no. Ain't nobody getting this shit.
Oh my God.
She just fucked up your daydream.
No. Yeah, she been in deep daydream about Cowboy walking through there. Yeah, Cowboy came through here right now. Goddamn.
Oh my God, y'all stupid.
So, damn. So let me ask this then. So we know as for women, we could go years and years and years without having sex, and may be angry sometimes, maybe a little moody or whatever. How is it for a man to not go with that? And when he's used to having sex, to not going and having sex?
For me, it's like this. Once you get to a point where you ain't having it, let me tell you something. You feel like you want to mount in it and everything. Everything smell good. Everything look good. I know she about 80, but I could tell she used to be fine.
You stupid.
Come on now, Mario. That's nasty. That's nasty, man.
Oh my Lord.
I could tell, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Do the 3D rendering. I could she used to be fine.
His daddy gave me this. I'm like, what?
But that's how you be though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like let's say you be in an elevator with a woman and you smell that perfume. It could be just a random generic $10 perfume. But when you ain't had it in a while, that shit smelled like it was made from the nectar of gods. You know what I'm saying?
Mario, not the nectar. Not the nectar.
Mario sounds like you're talking from recent experience.
Boy, you come up with some stuff. I swear you can.
I'm just saying that when you ain't had it in a while, everything is like that though. Your senses, you got spiders, and everything is height. You can spot a camel toe from 20 miles over.
He just say so much stupid stuff. He don't even need to talk.
And also, when you're in a relationship with somebody and they turn you on so bad, you don't have to be around them, and you could really want them, and and then they're not available. So you can feel some type of way behind that.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, that's how it is with me. Everything is just heightened. You know what I'm saying? Everything smell good, look good. What about you, Leon, and you, Mitch? She say they can go for years. I don't know if I could do no years. I swear, I don't know if I could do that.
Well, to be honest, it's been almost 10 for me now. So shit, yeah, you right. You get around certain people and just like say a whiff that's aroma, that scent of them, kind of send you into a trance or a thought.
Yes.
You know, this motherfucker. I bet she was a goddamn freak back in the day. I bet she could be. And then, you know, you be thinking about how you was back in the day. You be like, damn.
Oh, you went to the geriatric too.
Huh?
I said, so you went to the geriatric too, huh?
Look, my motto back in the day was 18 to 80, blind, crippling, crazy. I don't give a fuck, okay?
Geriatric.
Shit.
I mean, I ain't saying that I would do it, but I'm just trying to tell you it ain't outside the realm of where your brain think. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I'm just telling you, be like, oh, I mean, damn, Mrs. Lawson, you my kindergarten teacher.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
The things that I can do. If you just gave me a chance. Woo. Jesus.
So with that being said, back to y'all women, Andrea and y'all stuff. Once y'all hit the year time and then y'all can't finally get back with somebody, are y'all afraid of what your performance might be like? Or are you afraid that some things done kind of locked up down there? I'm saying that after years, how does it don't mentally do nothing to you when you feel like when he finna pop it open for the first time in a long time?
What is supposed to feel
Nobody
like?
be thinking like that with you, Mario.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna tell y'all that part, but I don't even know how to answer that. My light to go, answer that.
Wow.
Healthy and hydrated.
I don't even
seem like when he finally put it in, it'll sound like it'll pop like when you first open up jelly.
I don't even think about stuff like that.
Right. Do we think about whether
and certainly that's not going to be my thought the next time I get some. But you know, you go through all this. Foreplay is a big thing for me. Mm-hmm. So you know, if I go through the motions of the foreplay, I'm just ready for the big finale. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff don't even come to mind. What you talking about, Mario?
Okay, well, that's the answer then. You know what I'm saying? So that's the answer. Never, I guess, long story short, never thought about it, Mario.
Yeah, do we worry about our performance of it? I don't. Hell, it is what it is. Either you gonna like it and love it, or you hate.
And just like the question we just formerly had, if he ain't like it, he ain't got to come back no more.
Right.
If I don't like it, I don't got. If I don't like it, I don't have to come back and go back anymore.
But let's be honest, y'all women don't have the pressure of performing like us men do.
Oh yeah, we do.
No, it ain't the same.
Yeah, we do, because, and the reason why I say that is because just like I want to be satisfied, you want to be satisfied too.
Oh, not the way I hear men talking about women trash.
Right.
Trash.
Okay, sometimes you have to ask look at who's saying that, because those same women, men who say women are trash, be the same men that be trying to tip back late at night, be the same men who say they don't mess with nothing but dimes. You know what I'm saying? Some men, it depends on who that's coming from.
Men leave women because men leave women who are their significant others because they do not perform in the way that they like. They're not being completed sexually.
Right.
So they leave women for that reason. So you can't sit up there and tell me that,
everybody
performance,
know how to hula hoop.
There's no pressure on women to perform like it is for men, because it is.
I ain't say it's no pressure. I say the pressure is just not the same for y'all
yes,
as it is for us.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. When we're with a person for the first time, those thoughts go through our heads as well. Damn, is she gonna be okay today? Is she gonna perform good? What's she gonna do today?
But we will cheat on y'all no matter how good or bad you perform.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you will.
I have to agree.
You might
gonna cheat.
You might cheat on us no matter how good or bad we perform. But if a woman is performing badly enough, he gonna leave and not come back.
That's right. That's why I made the statement of every woman don't know how to hula hoop.
Man, I guarantee you, there's plenty of women out here who has done everything from A to Z, and the man still cheated on her, still left, or whatnot.
Disagree with you.
I disagree with you there, Mario.
I disagree with you there, because if you've been in a relationship with one person and one person only for a long period of time, you might only know missionary.
That's all you know. That's all you know is that one person, and you don't want to leave what you already know. Especially if it's fulfilling, you don't want to leave that. You best believe that one.
It's some women out there that'll disagree, that say they've done everything for the man, he still tipped and cheated.
Because she was probably already wore out when he got with her. Hell,
not necessarily.
If you throw a damn tic-tac down a damn hallway, what the hell you expect to do? You throw a tic-tac down the hallway, you ain't gonna even touch the sides.
I don't agree with women being worn out.
Oh, you don't?
No.
When we have babies, if a baby don't do nothing to it, what do you think your thing doing to it? Nothing.
All right.
No,
I disagree there.
That ain't true. Women can be wore out.
Oh, it's been some women that's been wore out.
You mean when you say wore out,
how about maybe your size doesn't fit her size? How about
it's like putting on shoes that's too damn big. You just don't fit.
I think just like a man has different sizes and different shapes, a woman is the same. You just don't know that. That's what I think.
No.
So that is why if you don't fit, if it's too big, if you don't fit, it's just not the right size for her.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that she's worn out. It means you are just simply not the right size for her.
I agree.
Y'all all match up. Just like y'all got different sizes and shapes, we got different sizes and shapes. It's just on the inside for us, on the outside for y'all.
Right. That's what I believe.
It's just like a woman who been with a man that's 11 inches, and then that man leaves her alone, and she gets a man that's only 6 inches. You think it ain't gonna be no difference in that? Shit. Think it ain't? You know it is. And it don't matter how much it goes back. I mean, she can satisfy him if she's got skills, but at the same time, that man, he knows. You best believe he knows that she's been with a man that's much larger than him. He can tell because it's not the fit that he wants. But that's that learning curve though. That's what I think. It's that learning curve.
Y'all just special don't understand that.
So by this logic right here, so
do we.
No, okay, go ahead, Felicia. What you saying?
I said those who don't believe that, they're just special because they don't understand that just like men have different sizes and shapes, women do too.
Oh yeah, I believe that. I agree with you.
So if you don't fit, that does not mean that it's something wrong with her. It just means you are not the right size for her.
I agree. I was just making a funny about that, Felicia, because I agree with you. Because there are different sizes. I agree with you. And to be for real, there is no such thing as a wore out ass woman because that shit's supposed to go back. It's supposed to always snap back to size. It's just
but
you're
it
not
doesn't.
adequate.
But everybody don't. Everybody don't.
It doesn't though.
Everybody don't. Everybody don't.
It's a reason that vaginal tightening surgery is a thing.
Well, Mario, I'm gonna tell you like this. I've noticed that bigger girls are tighter than smaller girls. Smaller girls have a hole. Bigger girls are tighter. And I don't know why that is, but I've noticed that.
Got a lot of meat around it.
I guess. Them little
But,
skinny
okay,
girls,
but-
boy, you better get a board for the back of your ass because you
Got a lot of meat and cushion.
So, but by the logic of everything that y'all saying about the tightening and the men leaving and all that, so it goes back to what we were saying about physicality and sex over love, and is love sex important? Then by y'all logic, sex is very, very, very important to the relationship.
For me, yes, it is. Because without it, there is no relationship.
Right.
See, but
sex kind of binds the relationship together, Mario.
Yeah, intimacy
It gives you
is,
that. Yeah,
is a
it gives you
big
that
part of the relationship.
Yeah, it gives you that that intimate thing that holds you together. That physicality that holds you together. If you don't have good sex, man, you don't have nothing.
See, but there you go. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is coming from a person who, you know, listen, he's saying if you don't have good sex, you have nothing. So if that's the case, you're saying it's the sex that bonds you together to make the love deeper. I thought it was vice versa. The love comes first and then the sex feels good because of the love, because so many women say that when the feelings are connected, the sex is better. Which is it?
Well, I tell you what, Mario, if you go to a car lot and you buy the first car you see, you think you're going to be happy with that car? When you get it home, you got to test drive it. If you don't test drive it and figure out some things about this that you like and think about some things about it that you don't like, you're liable to get something that you don't want to be with. And that'll make you start tipping out to another car. If you know what I'm saying.
No, I agree with you 100%. But I was just asking the women that's hypothetical. If for years I've been told that if we have some type of mental or a bond or a love and bond that makes the sex better. Now, Mitch just said it's the sex that bonds you to give you cover to help form the love. I'm saying for the women, which is it? Is it the sex that bonds y'all, or is it the love that makes the sex better? Which is it?
You know what? You know what? If he says that, I'm assuming that what's important to each individual, it's what they have to look for and engage in. The sex is not the first thing that's important to me.
Me either. Me either. It's what's important to me is what we're gonna have when afterwards when can't neither one of us perform. That's what's important to me.
Yeah.
Well, while we're young, that's not what's important while we're young. While we're
So
No,
while
we
I'm
want
still
something we can.
active,
That's
Yeah,
to some.
while I'm
That's
still
to
active,
some.
that's important to me. While I'm still
That's
active. Now, when I'm no longer active, that other stuff is gonna be important. But
exactly.
right now, that's important to me right now
Exactly.
because I'm not active.
But if you look at it like what you just said, that if the sex is important, and then when it get to the other point where the sex ain't that, what if the other person feels the opposite way you do? You enjoying them while the sex is good, but then when the sex wane off, they say, well, I don't want the other stuff. I want the sex. You know what I'm saying? And y'all on different planes and stuff, and it never lines up.
That means
I'm
y'all
just
ain't
asking.
talking enough.
How you get on the same plane before you are no longer active. You're supposed to know that before then. So that way, when that time comes, y'all gonna be on the same page. And if it turns out for whatever reason that y'all not on the same page, there's that thing called bye-bye. See ya. Somebody gotta go. Because if one
So if
person is no longer active and the other person is, I mean, they gotta get some type of satisfaction. You can't deprive them of it. That's wrong. If you don't want to, fine. Let them go get somebody else. If they choose to, y'all choose to want to stay
No,
together and they go get somebody else,
no.
whether y'all want to do it, or y'all can just break up. But either way it goes, you don't deprive
That's
that person.
that's when you ask what that mouth do.
wait, let me tell you something. At the end, when
Don't
it's
ever
all
ask
said and
me what that
done,
mouth do.
at the end, when it's all said and done, sex ain't never made nobody change their mate's diaper or nothing like that. It's love that make you do
That's
that.
right.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
That's true.
And I know
Because
that's
no
what's
matter
up.
how good the sex is, that shit is never gonna make you say, shit, I'll change the pamper. No.
But
You
you
know
know
what
By
I'm
the
what,
saying?
time
So
you
at
change the camper, it don't work no more. So all of that's irrelevant by that time.
But if you
Mario,
was
for
all into
real
the
though,
sex part of it, you will never get to the point where when it's time to change their diaper, you gonna be out.
right.
Oh,
But
not
yeah,
necessarily. That's
okay.
why I
So
say
this
don't
is
necessarily
something that
change
I didn't
That's
understand
why
when
y'all
my
supposed
friend
to
was
know
alive.
each other.
Hold on, both of y'all talking at the same time. Go ahead, Janine.
So I had a friend. She just recently passed, but I had a friend. She had messed up her body so bad with drinking. So she had a, what do you call those things?
Hysterectomy.
Colostomy
Oh,
bag.
okay.
A colostomy bag.
Okay.
colostomy
Yeah.
bag. Okay.
So she was talking to this guy, and she had been talking to this guy for years off and on. He was married, but she was talking to him off and on. And this is what I didn't understand. He still talked to her and he was having sex with her, but how can you have sex? I don't understand. I can't have, how can he have sex with a person and they just have this bag on him and it's stinky and nasty and funky?
Well, obviously, if that's the case, it had to be something more than just the sex to make you put
Right.
up with that.
Right.
Well, she was my friend and I loved her to death, but she came over to my house and it was like terrible and I was opening the windows up and stuff. She was like, it's cold in here. I said, but I can't take that smell. I'm sorry. So then the
Yeah,
smell
but
was
you
so
weren't
bad.
in love with her. You were just
Damn.
her friend. You weren't her sex
Yes.
partner. You weren't the
Yes.
person that
Yes.
for her heart.
But that's what
So
I'm
that's
saying. I don't understand how
so
a
when
person
you're in
could
love with
even
somebody,
have sex. But I don't even
see,
think they was in love
when
because
you're
this
in
man
love
was,
with somebody,
she
there
used
are
to
certain
just
things.
always get money from this man. That was just the thing. So I don't think it was like nothing really like love. I think
But you don't
Maybe
know
he
it from
loved.
his standpoint.
Maybe it was love to him.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. You don't know what it was from his standpoint.
Right.
Love will make you do a whole lot of things you wouldn't think you do.
Yeah.
Best
Yes.
believe
When
it'll
you're in
make you
love
do
with
a whole
somebody,
lot of things.
you will do
Yep.
some things that you never thought that you would do. And
Yep.
you being a friend on the outside looking in, of course you wouldn't understand because you can't see it. But that's someone who has some feelings for her, some deep feelings for him to go there. He has some deep feelings for her.
Yep.
Yep.
That's right. That is
You couldn't
right.
understand. You can't understand it because you're a friend. You're not her partner. You're not looking at her like that. So you wouldn't see it. But someone else who's looking at her like that would see it.
Yeah.
All you know, he did a whole lot of incense before that shit started. You don't know what the hell he was doing. Because he did something to make it tolerable for him. But evidently, it was good for him that he kept doing it.
Yeah.
I agree.
I wouldn't even want, if I had that on me, I wouldn't even want nobody to do that.
The hell you wouldn't. If you still had the urge to have sex, you would still want somebody to satisfy you. And somebody that loved you would still do it because they loved you.
I wouldn't even want it done.
Well, you probably wouldn't. But guess what? There's still a man out there that if he loved you, he would still do it.
If he loves you like that, yeah. When somebody shows you that kind of love.
Have you guys ever smelled that smell?
Yeah, I smelled that smell before.
Yes,
I worked in a nursing
before
home
my
before.
mom passed away, she was on a colostomy bag. Yes, I've smelled it. It's pure unrotted feces that your body hasn't had time to process.
I have to take care of somebody like that. I've been a home health care aide for 30 years. I have to take care of somebody like that.
Yeah, it's god awful.
It is god awful. It is god awful. But there are times when they are not smelling god awful.
That's right.
Yes.
And best believe there's always somebody for somebody that will still love you.
Yes. If somebody loves you, it's not god awful at that time. Because he clearly was understanding of the fact that she wore a colostomy bag. He was clearly understanding of her health issues, but he still wanted to satisfy her. He wanted to be satisfied. It worked for them too.
But you want to hear something that's funny about that, Felicia? The funny thing about this, while we're sitting here talking about this, it's some motherfuckers out there with some god awful ass breath, and motherfuckers still fuck with them. Breath be so damn bad, they ain't even got to be in the same damn room, and you smell they damn breath, but you still fucking them. You still letting them suck your dick, and your shit can fall off in their damn mouth the way they damn breath smell, and you still fucking with them. So we can't sit here and talk about no shit when your breath smell like instant fucking death, and then we gonna talk about how somebody's shit smell. It's motherfuckers.
And that's why we don't call you back.
That's right. But it's motherfuckers in here that's fucking people in the ass and knowing they got tissue paper still stuck in their ass and they still humping. Knowing damn well that shit stank, but they still doing it. So let's just get it right. Let's get it right.
That's why you gotta.
That's such a nervous. Hold up, y'all. That's such a nervous
Okay,
he went to reach.
Hell no.
I mean, it touched something.
Y'all better leave me alone. Y'all better leave me alone.
He went to preaching, y'all.
It's still Sunday. I still got
touched
one
something.
you better leave me alone.
Amen.
Boom, shaka-laka-laka-laka.
Amen.
I mean, he said
the
keep it real.
Right. It's the Reverend Deacon Dr. Dog in the house. You better leave me alone.
Amen.
Boom, shaka-laka-laka.
Boom, shaka-laka-laka.
I mean, yeah, it touched something.
But I'm pretty sure everybody in this room has had somebody that they are close to who breath smell so damn bad that you don't want them kissing you. But they got the best head that you ever had in your damn life. But they breath smell like they got a mouthful of rotten ass teeth in it. I know what you're talking about.
My damn pussy.
I've never I've been by a friend and I could smell his breath 2 people across.
That's what I'm talking about.
But no, he
never know. He just
intimate
breathes and you smell his breath. He ain't got his mouth open and you smell his breath. I know what you're talking about, Janine. Know what you're talking about.
I dug in my purse. I passed everybody some mints and I passed them. No, I don't want to eat. I said, hey, just
you should have gave his ass a handful.
I tried. He only took one. I tried.
No, you should have gave him a handful.
Over 2 people.
Damn.
No, you should have said the mints are for them. This roll of tissue for you.
Okay. Use a shitty mouth.
Oh my goodness.
No wonder
this is
open
the
right
second time, and this is the second time that the recording has gone to the left.
Ooh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said,
Oh, yeah.
let's ask the women. This is one of those questions. Let's see if y'all know how y'all would like for men to talk to you. Andrea, what would be the most, I guess, the best line? How would you want a man to approach you? What would you like him to say to you if for his pickup line? What would you like to hear? What would entice you as a pickup line?
Well, I mean, just a general conversation. Don't come with the bullshit. Hey, baby, you've been running through my mind all day. I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. Just come with a general conversation, from me. I mean, because
Has somebody ever really said that to you?
No, I'm just
I've heard
using.
that.
I'm just using.
When she talking like
There
that,
I'm
there
just,
have been people who said
I'm
some
just
crazy
using that
stuff
as
like
an
that. Yes.
example. Don't
Yes.
come with the
Oh.
bullshit. Properly introduce yourself,
Mhm.
and then just be you from there. You ain't gotta do all that extra shit.
Right.
What about
I
this,
agree with
Andrea?
you.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this, Mario? Why don't you let the guys introduce themselves and how they would try to pick a woman up and see if the ladies agree with it?
Okay, I'm down for that. So with that
I mean,
being
what
said,
y'all think, ladies? What y'all think, ladies?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Okay.
Mitch, go ahead. Introduce yourself to Andrea.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm
Andrea,
good.
how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. And yourself?
I'm doing fine. What you drinking?
Oh, it's rum tonight.
Okay, would you like another? Bartender, give her what she's drinking. My name is Mitch, and hey, I think you were cute. I was sitting over here looking at you and checking you out, and you mind if I have your number and I can get with you, maybe call you sometimes, maybe we can get together.
Oh, possibly.
That's how you come at a woman. You don't come at them all stupid. You come at them for real, tell them what your intentions are, buy them a drink, and you leave. If they interested in you, they'll come to where you are and talk to you or call you. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to do all the rest of that mess.
So that means you don't come up on a woman and say, "Hey, ma, what's up with that fat ass of yours?"
Nah, I don't do that.
Well, it depends
Somebody
on
else
where
try.
you
I
at
want to
and
hear
how
somebody else
young
do
they
it.
are.
right.
Come on, Mario, you
And
grab one.
hey shorty shit. I can't stand it.
I hate that.
That's that young boy shit. Come on, Mario, you try. Come on, one of these
Leon,
women.
you go. Leon, you holler at Janine. Come on, Leon, holler at Janine. That's a good idea, Mitch. I like this one.
Holla at him.
Woo, shit.
Don't holla on.
I'm with it.
Oh, that before I do tomorrow, that's fucked up how you just threw that one off.
I told y'all that number 12 come around this motherfucker every 15 minutes.
Come on, Leon. Show off the Arkansas swag.
Oh man, you got no swag. It's just simple. Hi, ma'am. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
I'm great. I just want to let you know, hey, you have a beautiful smile. And I want to know if I could get a chance to just talk to you for a minute, maybe find out what's got going on in your mind, what you got going on in your day.
Well, thank you. Sure, we can talk for a minute.
See, and then from there, hey, we just talk and find out what she like and what's on her mind and what she's into. You ain't got to be talking about.
That's that age difference right there, bro.
Yeah, you ain't got to be.
That's that age difference.
You got to be all there on that old stupid shit.
Okay, I'm gonna do it with you, Felicia.
Okay.
You from the D, right? You from the D, right, Shawty? Hey, little mama, you from the D, right?
That's right.
Would you like a little more D in that D, Shawty?
And that's where you're gonna get yourself fucked up.
Oh shit!
Come on, you a better way than that now. Look, because I will smack you on your ass. And
Oh,
make
now.
Woman now. Since you want to come
Baby,
at me like
ain't even got to be all like that. I was just trying to, make you laugh, little mama. Don't take it too serious. What you doing later on, little mama? Let me make it up to you, little mama. What you doing later on?
What am I doing later on? I don't know. I might have to go check out my man before I come holler.
I tell you what, baby. Don't even worry about what you're doing later on. I'll give you something to do. You know what I mean? I know your night might be a little light, but I'm gonna make it happy for you, baby. You like steak?
Yes, I do.
You like steak, baby? How about I take you to a steakhouse and let you order off the right side of the menu?
I knew he was going.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a Lee Jack original.
At the right side of the menu.
No, hold up that right side of the menu. I'm telling you.
Aaliyah say if you order from that right side,
that right side comes with dick.
Fucking tonight.
Right side comes with dick.
Stay away from the right side of the menu.
Now,
right side equals some flat back fucking tonight.
We missing something, y'all.
I'm finna
tell you, Miss Marlena. Hey, pretty lady.
Hello, handsome. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I was just checking you out, noticing that aura about you. It seems like you just glowing over there, and I just had to come over here and look at you up close and find out what it was that I was looking at and why I feel like I wanted to say something to you. So my name is Mitch, and I was trying to figure out, what I had to do to maybe get your phone number and maybe take you out sometime and get to know you.
Hello, Mitch. My name is Marlena. And yes, maybe I can give you my phone number, but we need to talk a little bit more.
Okay.
Where you from?
Okay. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas.
You married?
I've been living in Hot Springs. Yes, I am married.
Oh.
And I'm bad and I'm nasty.
Okay.
But see, all of this was before I was getting married and before all of that. That's how I approached the person. I didn't, but that's how I did it. I never came over nobody like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to leave you out.
I was just fine without.
I agree with Mitch though. How you approach him, it does make a difference. I just wanted to hear how the women, because they always say, don't approach me this way, don't approach me that way. But I would like to hear them tell me, how would you like for him to approach you? Tell me what you would like to hear heard by your ears.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something.
I just like a decent, cordial approach.
Right.
When I was a single man, when I went to the club, I would see a woman that I thought was attractive, and I would walk over to the table she was sitting at, ask her her name, ask her what she was drinking, and I bought her a drink, and I bought all her friends, all her girlfriends a drink, and I left. And that's what I did. Now, I know y'all probably think that's stupid, but it's really not. Because 9 times out of 10, even if that woman is not interested in you, one of her girlfriends would be. And I would go sit myself down somewhere. That's how I did it.
And you're going to let Miss Thirsty come running to you.
No, that makes sense what Mitch do, because let's say when you start dancing, right? They could be on the other side of the dance floor of the club. Somehow they always seem to end up dancing right by you or make their way over to you every time.
Right.
Every time. And I always sit at the table.
So y'all saying the women be trying to get your attention?
Yes.
I took my nephew out. My nephew was home from the military. He was in the military, and he had been overseas, and he came back, and I took him out. And the girl, obviously, thought he was my man, but she wanted to holler at him so bad. Her and her group of girlfriends were sitting behind us, and he never asked me to dance because I wasn't there to dance with him.
Touche.
I wasn't there to dance with him, and so he never asked me to dance. So I guess they just assumed he would have, but he ain't really doing nothing to entertain. So she started dancing. She danced, and she moved right in front of him, but like to the side. She danced her way all the way up to the side and started dancing and shaking and going. I looked at him and he looked at me, and boy, we just fell out laughing. But she danced and she shook. She danced and she shook and she danced and she shook.
And that's what I said. Like Mitch said, they will find their way to you. I've seen it 1,000 times. No matter where they start out, you'll be dancing, forget all about it. And you'll look up and they be right by you.
Lord.
That happened before.
I have bought a lot of drinks, boy, in my young man life. But it all worked out for me. I promise you it did. You'd be amazed at what that gesture does for a woman and her friends. You'd be amazed.
Yeah. Now, in this particular question, I was going to ask it last week, but I think I did, but something happened when we went on. Mitch, what's better than an orgasm when it comes to physical acts? What's better than an orgasm?
Well, I don't know. That's a good ass question. What's better than an orgasm? I would say sleep. I would say sleep and a good understanding is better than an orgasm.
Okay,
That's
sleep
what I would say.
and a good understanding.
Good understanding. Yep.
All right, Lee Jack, for you, what's better than an orgasm when it comes to physical things? What's better than an orgasm?
What's better when it comes to physical?
Yeah, physical things.
I guess communication. Because because if you can't talk to me and we can't communicate, what the fuck? Ain't nothing that can outdo that other than an orgasm. So yeah.
Okay. What about you, Janine?
That's a good question. It's a hard question for me. Let's see. What's better than an orgasm? That's physical. When you say physical with someone or just physical, period?
Whatever, something physical that might bring you pleasure, right? I don't know whether it's eating, like Mitch say, sleeping or something, but you know how good orgasms feel. What's something you do that's better than that?
I don't know. It's not better than an orgasm. I can't really say.
Well, once I get to making them faces, shit.
Oh my God.
So there's nothing that can
orgasm.
I know, right, Lija? You were so right.
Okay, Marlena, she can't think of that. You go ahead. What's better than an orgasm? Eating ice cream. I see the way you be eating that ice cream. Is eating your ice cream better than an orgasm?
No, I can't think of anything that would be better than an orgasm, but just all the good stuff that leads up to an orgasm, all the physical things that leads up to it. Just the hugging, the kissing, the flirting, the caressing, the eyes, the body gestures, the little and big things, I guess, that to lead up to getting to that orgasm. Everybody knows I love candy.
Okay. You so
I
if
do
you were
too.
eating candy while having that orgasm, you'd be
I
in heaven.
can. I can.
You might be
All
a
right, Felicia.
co-rapper that give all that.
Well, if a guy knows
Yeah,
like I know,
I
if a
can
guy
have the little
knows like I know,
strawberries, the little chocolate strawberries on the side. Throw a
a
little,
woman
little
is the
chocolate
candy.
whipped
If a
cream
guy
on,
knows like I know, the woman is the candy.
and eat
Yeah,
the little
sure.
strawberry and feed him the little strawberry. Let him lick my finger, suck my little finger, whatever. You know, it's a lot of little things you can do that to lead up to a good orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
You say do what with your little finger?
Yes, put it in his mouth, let him suck on it.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
you put the strawberry in it. You put the little strawberry with the chocolate on it, the Cool Whip or whatever, and put the little strawberry in
No,
his mouth and just leave that little finger right up in there, let him suck it a little bit.
that ain't what we do with the strawberry.
Well, whatever you like doing with your strawberry, baby.
Or we put that strawberry in that thing. We stick that strawberry in there and we it right back out.
Whatever you like doing with your strawberry.
What you
And
know
she'll
about
be
that,
at,
Mario?
yeah, I know that she'll be at urgent care trying to get them little seeds out of coochie tomorrow.
I'm like, there's no strawberries going up in my kitty cat. I said, whatever you like doing with his strawberries, but that ain't my thing.
She'll be at urgent care trying to get them little seeds out of coochie.
That ain't what my strawberries for.
Oh my goodness.
So Felicia, what's better than an orgasm to you? Other than Mitch putting them
What's
strawberries
better
in that
than
thing.
What's better than an orgasm to me? Sucking on a man's dick and watching him tremble and watch him make all those faces.
Well, damn.
That was very frequently and oddly specific.
Well, you asked, did you not?
Damn.
You asked the
Almost
question.
made me have a damn wreck.
That will
Almost
give
ran
me
into something.
that will give me an orgasm. If I'm
That
sucking
was
on his dick,
very
he's
specific.
trembling, and he got the facial expressions. Yeah, I'm gonna have an orgasm just for me sucking on his dick, and I'm watching all of his expressions. Because trust me, I'm looking up at you.
Question.
I'm gonna have to turn the air on, boy. Shit, that got hot.
Question. This question for the ladies. How many ladies had an orgasm sucking a man's dick?
I have.
I
do.
Oh,
Are y'all gonna tell the truth like Mitch said? Are y'all gonna tell the truth?
I'm gonna tell you.
I see some hands. I see some hands.
I have
Oh,
not.
I'm about to put that church.
You haven't? You
No,
haven't,
I haven't.
Janine?
Mm-mm.
You haven't, Andrea?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
Cause you wasn't into that dude like that. Cause if you'd have been into him, yeah.
No,
you can
I
tell
have to agree with me.
but
you
I
got to
didn't.
be into him to come like that. If you're not into him, you're not gonna come. But
No,
if
I
you're
was
into
very
him, you
into
will.
mine. I was into my dude, but I didn't come from doing that.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah, I have. It shocked me too.
Cause you was into him. You can always
Shocked me
tell when
too
you're
because
into
I
a
wasn't.
woman.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, but it did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's your opinion.
Well,
we
I
go
see
out to
where
the left,
I
did we
set
go
the
out to the left
conversation.
again? Did we go out to the left again?
Yes, we are.
As soon as I answered the question.
Oh, that shit crazy, man. So Andrea, what's better than an orgasm?
Well,
Straight
shit.
cat
Well,
scratching your head.
Mario.
I don't know how to come behind all of that. You know.
Agreed.
That's why I just said shit, orgasm.
That's okay, because when I sucked his dick, I came for you.
Damn.
Mm.
Boy, you need to quit it. You really need to quit it.
So, like she said,
Really need
Andrea.
to
I
quit
mean,
it.
like you said, Andrea. So, how you gonna follow that up?
I don't know.
You
Hell, I can't come behind all of that. So.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I'm tapped the fuck out. I can't
Oh my God.
I can't have that orgasm, But no. For me, it would have to be our friendship, our communication, and of course, that orgasm that is gonna put me to sleep in that order.
I heard that.
In that order.
Hey, that's good right there, Andrea. I like that. That's good. That's good, baby. That's good. I got you. That's good. That's very good what you just said.
Can we all agree on this? There are definitely different levels of orgasms, correct?
Yeah, we can most.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, because you have those ones that be so powerful. You be seeing colors and flashes and shit in front of you. Then you have that little weak one where it kind of got you over, but it just was, Yeah, it was a high, Then you have that one where you be saying, baby, you staying for breakfast tomorrow, baby? God, that thing was good.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
I was just gonna sing that song.
Oh my goodness. One more, then we'll end it out, y'all. One more question. I'm gonna try to end it out on a good note. Let's see. Considering the bad and the ugly, when it comes to relationships, what's your real thoughts on marriage? I mean, considering everything that that you've been through or that you currently going through, what would be your true real marriage advice, Marlena, to a person?
Oh my goodness. My real true advice is to just always communicate and be honest about how you feel about certain things. And compromise is a big part of marriage. And just basically, if you can just be truthful in your marriage, and communicate, you won't have a whole lot of bottled up issues, and for the most part, you can come to a resolve.
Okay. All right, Mitch, considering the good, the bad, the ugly, now that you know what you know about marriage, if you were given like a young couple or a young dude advice, what would you say to him?
I just done this. I just married my niece and new nephew this weekend. Before you get married, you got to ask yourself a couple questions. Are you doing this for the right reason or not? You don't marry somebody just because the coochie is good. You don't marry somebody just because they got money. Because when that coochie ain't good no more, when they ain't got no money, what do you have? You marry because you plan on being with them for the rest of your life. Knowing what I know now, I would have took more time before I got married. I would have did more research before I got married. And so I challenge and I tell any young person, before you get married, think about what you're actually and really doing. This ain't no game, because when you get married to somebody, there's emotions attached on your end and on their end. And if you don't treat that person right, you got karma coming back towards you. They don't treat you right, there's karma coming back. But the whole thing in a nutshell is, if you're not happy, it's hard to stay in a marriage. So you got to think these things out before you get married.
Okay. All right. Miss Andrea, with the good and the bad, the ugly, everything you've experienced with marriage, you were giving somebody some advice. What's the one thing you would say to them?
You're going to have to take everything that you said, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and make sure that this is something that you truly want. And most importantly, for those who do believe, make sure that you do keep God in it. and communicate with one another.
All right. Mr. Lee Jack. Same for you. Good, bad, and ugly, all the things you've been through. What's the advice you would give somebody?
Man, make sure that you know yourself before you do anything.
Amen, brother.
If you know yourself and you ready for that big step in life, then plunge into it head first. Don't ask no questions. Don't wonder about if I'm doing the right thing. If you know yourself and you know that you're ready for this, be ready for it. Go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have doubts or any recollection on anything that's about to happen, don't do it, because you're gonna be second guessing yourself for the rest of your life.
Wow.
He right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Miss Janine, advice you would give somebody about marriage?
Well, I've never been married, but I agree with a lot of things that everybody said. I mean, communication. I mean, you have to make sure you love this person and this is who you want to spend the rest of your life with. Honesty. I mean, because if I ever get married, that person's gonna be married to me forever. He's not going nowhere. So he better beware. Beware. I mean, that's about that's about it. I've never been married, so you know.
Okay,
but I like
but
everything that I heard.
that still don't mean you live enough life
No,
to
that's
give
okay.
advice.
That's what I'm saying. I like everything that I've heard. Everything that I've heard, that sounds good.
All right. Felicia, give us some advice. You're about to be 50, as you like to say. What would the 50-year-old you tell somebody?
Okay. Well, I've never been married, but what I would tell them, tell someone who is going to get married, make sure that both of you are on the same page as to what you feel marriage is all about. Because some people don't understand what it's all about and they're not on the same page. So when they get married, they wind up getting a quick divorce or an annulment, and problems. It's unnecessary problems that come about because they weren't on the same page from the beginning. And then all of the rest of the stuff that everybody else said.
All right. For me, what I would say is that a lot of times men and women sometimes fall in love with the idea of the wedding and really forget about the marriage. You know what I mean? Sometimes the women would want this hell of a wedding and all this stuff, but you forget it. You know, real life is about to come up on you. The wedding was great. Yeah, okay, cool. Cause at 25, when I got married, I mean, and I say this all the time, I wasn't ready to be nobody's goddamn husband at 25. So a lot of time that on the job training, you take people through so much bullshit because you learning as you go. And is now a person here who's had on the job training, didn't make mistakes while you were doing on the job training. You know what I mean? So I would say to them, if you know, go back to what Leon said, you got to know yourself. If certain things you ain't ready or that you don't bring to the table for a woman right from the jump, you might well just leave it be. Because in the process of you learning, you fucking up somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because you're giving her the first impression of what a protector, husband, and all that stuff supposed to be, and you giving her a badass impression of it.
Right.
I like to add something to what I was saying too. So something else that I would say is, if you decide to get a divorce and you're no longer going to be together, when you get out there in the dating pool, make sure you find out who you're dating, because you shouldn't try to date somebody who still wants to be married and they never been married, and you no longer want to be married because you went through your shit.
That's true. That's true. And I'll end with this. I'll say, just if you know that you like a certain type of woman or you like a certain type of thing, please don't settle. Settle always come back and bite you in the ass. If you know that ain't what you want from the get-go, just say that. Be honest and just say, hey, look, it's been good, it's been real, but I'm gonna part ways with you because this is truly not what I want. You know what I mean? When
Right.
You better
settle,
preach it, Mario.
Amen to
you
that. And you ain't even
have
got to be married
problems.
for that. You don't even
Yeah,
have to be married for that. You could just be in a
So
relationship.
right.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's right.
you have problems when you settle for things you know in your heart you do not want.
Exactly.
Yep. So
Exactly.
that's what I would say to the people. All right, Mr. Mitch, we've been getting ready to get up out of here. Say something to the people, brother.
Well, I appreciate you all coming and listening and subscribing. Peace be with you and come again.
And come again. Key phrase of the night. Mr. Lee Jack, my brother, what you got for the people?
Man, it's been a blast as always. Sorry I missed y'all last week, but hey, we came, we saw, and we made it do what it do.
Made it do what it do. Miss J9, talk to him.
You on mute, baby.
Janine.
It's that little button in the corner.
Janine.
You're still on mute.
Go ahead. Watching it, figure it out.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some old school shit. I rock
Yes,
rough
go ahead.
and tough with my Afro puffs. Hey, gone with my bad self. And I kept my motherfucking lane. Did you?
All right, Lady of Rage. I got you. Got you, Lady of Rage. To all our feline furry friends, it's Miss Marlena.
Thank you, viewers, for joining us tonight. Next time, bring a friend along. Before I do my little thing, I would just like to say prayers and blessings to our sister Dinetta Frazier, and hoping that she's getting better and feeling a lot better as well, and hope that she gets back to be with us soon.
Amen. Amen.
Amen to that.
Peace be with you
Amen.
all. We love you. Thanks for coming. Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. Andrea, what's going on with you?
Well, I would like to thank everybody for listening to us tonight. You know, we cover a lot of different subjects here. And if it's anything that you ever want to hear us talk about, you can always just reach out to us at atotalview22@gmail.com.
Janine is back. Janine is back.
All right, Janine, come on, say something to the people now.
You're on
I
mute.
just want to thank. No, am I?
No,
No, you're not on mute.
Oh, I just want to thank everyone for joining the show tonight.
I'm
That's
sorry,
it.
where the catchphrase at?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, there you go. All right, y'all, we gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We truly, truly appreciate it. Don't forget, we out there in them digital streets. Find us, subscribe, share, like, and all that good stuff. All right. Until next time, people, we are out. All right.
All right.
Hey, go with my bad self.
Oh, you can.